For this exercise, browse to your Chapter 17 folder and open the file Chapter 1704 Importing Details. There are a couple of ways of bringing detail elements into a Revit project. One of them is to bring in detail elements from other Revit files. We have open the section Pipe Hanger Detail. Click on the Insert tab and then click on Insert from File, Insert 2D Elements from File. Browse to your Chapter 17 folder and select the Pipe Hanger Detail. Here we've got a section, it's called Callout, Corridor 328, and we've got some detail elements. Click on OK. The duplicate types we can just click on OK with, and Revit's now placing those detail elements into our view. As with other pasting exercises, we can then move these elements around until they suit the view. Once positioned correctly, we can finish pasting the elements. The detail can then be amended, stretched, and manipulated to suit the view that we're working with. The other alternative is to create a new drafting view. From the View tab, click on Drafting Views. We'll make the scale 1:20, and we'll call this Pipe Hanger Detail. Click on OK. This creates a blank view, and from the Insert tab, we can now import a CAD detail. From your Chapter 17 folder, select the pipehanger.dwg. Change the colours to black and white. Auto detect the import units and uncheck the correct lines that are slightly off axis. Click on Open. In this view, we can now right-click and zoom to fit, and you can see we have our drafting detail. A word of caution here, I wouldn't do this in your regular project file. If you're going to import DWGs into Revit and do my next task, which is to explode these elements so we can then edit them, do it in a blank project file, and then copy and paste those elements into your live project. The extra step will save you a lot of heartache. I can guarantee it. With the DWG selected, we can select Full Explode, and this has now turned the elements into Revit detail lines. And this is where we'd want to start selecting these detail lines and changing their properties to standard Revit line styles. This drafting view, once we set the appropriate discipline and sub-discipline, is now ready for including into our documentation set.